Hey guys, Ella here. Good morning from sunny Bali. I wanted to jump in and have a little chat with you guys this morning about a question that's come up a couple of times this week. I've been on a few strategy calls and various other conversations that I've been having. One of the things that people are asking is, are people spending money right now? And specifically when it comes to the coaching and the education space, which is the space that you guys are playing in. And the short answer is yes. And I wanted to share something on this video. It's a little bit vulnerable that I will do in a little while, just as kind of a fun experiment for me, but also just to share an example of what I'm talking about with you. But yeah, the short answer is yes. So obviously, what people are spending their money on has changed. And if you tuned in and listened to the last video that I did, I talked about the importance of making sure that the offer that you have, how you show up for your brand heroes, is situated in the painkiller space. So I talked about the concept of offering candy, vitamins, or painkillers, and the candy and vitamins being the things that people give up in times of economic downturn, or when people are feeling a little bit uncertain and potentially about what's going to come up in the future. So it's really important that you have a painkiller offer so that you know that the level of urgency of the problem that your brand heroes are trying to solve is high. And so yeah, when it comes to the question of are people spending money right now, yes, they are, but they're definitely not spending it on candy and vitamins as much as they would have been in the past. Most people are looking to spend money on painkillers right now, things that really matter to them. A lot of what we teach in the program really focuses on this, around choosing your niche and making sure that you're solving good, valuable problems for people. And they usually fall into one of three categories. So health, wealth, and love are the most kind of lucrative spaces to be in, because they fulfill a really core human desire that we have. Health, wealth, and love are problems that people will want to find solutions to that kind of never go away. So a good question to ask yourself right now is, does the offer that you present to the world, does the way that you show up fall into one of those three categories? And obviously, there's a process for kind of defining sub-niches below that. But the whole world isn't on pause, and people are still earning money. There's a large proportion of the world that have, of the economy that have lost their jobs or are kind of in uncertain times. But there's also a group of people that are definitely still looking to spend money. So think about what you offer and how it can solve a problem, and if it needs to pivot and solve something more valuable, then you should do that. So I wanted to offer you a really personal example, something quite vulnerable. I'm a little bit afraid of sharing it, but I'm going to do it anyways. One of the things. So I've been single for 2 years now. I left my fiance of 8 years a couple of years ago, and I've been on kind of a big journey inwards and personally and the rest of it, and I've kind of just started dating in the last few months, and it's been a whirlwind, as you can imagine. I haven't really been single since I was 21, and I'm 31 now, so it's been a really interesting space to be in, and it's something that I've been looking for some support with. It's a very unusual, weird world for me. And because of when I started doing this and when I started kind of exploring this space, coronavirus and what's happened has kind of just fell right in the middle of that. But it hasn't changed my need and my desire to solve this problem, which is support and advice on how to show up in this space. My business is online, and I'm still able, both my businesses are, and I'm still able to function really well in this economic climate, and I'm still looking for solutions to my problem. And I've been, interacting with content online, and I'm actually looking to invest in sort of understanding and educating myself a bit more about that space. And there's loads of people that offer products, online group coaching programs or online courses. There's retreat offerings, there's like an at-home retreat offering I was looking at. And, I've been booking in calls and having conversations with people. And I just find that interesting that despite, in spite of the economic downturn, in spite of the fact that I am thinking, I don't know what's coming up, the future is uncertain, the pain point of like love and relationships in my life, it hasn't gone away. And my desire to want to invest in it hasn't gone away either. So I'm looking to spend money in that space, or could be, for the person that's kind of going to come and meet me where I'm at, who's kind of talking about, hey, it's kind of business as usual, and you don't want to put your love life on hold because of coronavirus, I have this product offering for you. So that was just something that I observed in myself that I found quite interesting that I wanted to share with you guys. But I think that the overall sentiment of this video today is really to share with you that people are still spending money. The online coaching space, the education space is booming right now, but you will need to pivot your offering to make sure that it speaks to one of those three pain points: health, wealth, and love. Think about health and how mental health is a massive. There's a lot of awareness around mental health at the moment, and how much of a challenge that's presenting for a lot of people. And so it might be interesting to tie your offering. For example, if you're like a gut health nutritionist, might be talking about how you can reduce anxiety levels by sorting out your nutrition and what's happening in your gut. A lot of people are looking to generate revenue right now, so can you support people in that way? How does what you offer tie back to being able to help people generate wealth, whether that's investment, whether it's starting a business, whether it's shifting and changing your price point, whether it's teaching people how to start a business, grow a business, whatever. And with the relationship side of things, can you be offering some support during these times? So I'm a bit of a weird example in that that's the dating side, but what about people that are co-quarantining at the moment, and relationship advice for people that are divorced, who are sharing parental time with their children or whatever. I hope you can kind of understand or see where I'm going with this. There's plenty of opportunities to talk to the market, but kind of meet them where they're at and be able to offer support for that. So are people spending money right now? Yes, they absolutely are. What they spend money on is it needs to be more urgent than ever. And so you need to make sure that you don't have a candy or a vitamin offer. You're really positioning your product and your service and your offering in the painkiller space. So how do you know when you have got a painkiller? How do you know that it's worth presenting to the world? Well, I want to talk about that in the next video, the next live that I do with you guys. And that is all about validating your concept and actually going out to market and getting feedback that you've made a good decision and that what you offer actually resonates with people. So I'm going to be talking about pre-market validation and market feedback in the next video so that you guys can kind of take step 2. So I'm interested, please jump into the comments and share with us, how you're pivoting, whether you are freaking out about the fact that you have a candy vitamin offer and now need to transition into the painkiller space. Are you worried about people spending money? Are you worried that people will be spending money with you? What steps are you taking to move your business in the right direction? And obviously, if you have any questions as well. As always, stay safe, sending you guys lots of love. Hope you found this video useful and inspiring, and looking forward to hearing your comments. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.